For the right to return here in 2 weeks' time for Super Bowl 56, here we go from Los Angeles. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end. So not a good one.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
On 2nd down, Tua. Deep ball for Goodwin. He's got a man. Complete. The 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 82 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This is Sony Michel. He grew up a few miles north of here. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 28-yard line.
They'll run with Michel. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
On 3rd down, Rivers looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Jake Bailey.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. Where do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
19-yard line.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Michel. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They go play action. Rivers. They'll roll him out right. The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there. Someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. At the 7-yard line.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Ball carrier. Tackle made at the 5-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. These two teams all tied after 1.
Jason Sanders for the Dolphin field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing. And for some teams, it's a change in tempo. Usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Rivers.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
8 yards on the pickup.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run it. This is Michel. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
At the 26-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On the ground, Michel. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
the ground. This is Michel. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. 3rd and goal. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action. 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual. And we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
Justin Rohrwasser now for the Patriot field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Joe Williams.
Intercepted.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Michel, the ball carrier.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
On second down, Michel. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
A 41-yard attempt.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Here's Matt Weil now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
First down and 10 yards to go.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
And 2.
Now it's Breida. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
At the 8-yard line.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. They'll set up the screen to Balazs. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, they wound up losing yardage.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll run out of the gun with Michel. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Down at the 45.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
And a Patriot first down.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now a handoff looking right. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down now, Michel. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. He may try and run for this. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the ground is Michel. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Dolphins' 42-yard line.
1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Again, it's Michel. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. N'Keal Harry, 46 yards. And the Patriots have moved out in front. Obviously a huge touchdown for their team, but a big touchdown for a rookie quarterback here to be able to break the tie in the 4th quarter.
And he just shook off all the pressure, too. Because when you think about it, tie ball game, rookie quarterback, most of them are thinking, don't make a mistake. Instead, this young man just said, I'll make a play.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They need a touchdown to tie it. Of course, they know full well they won't have too many more possessions, if any, in this championship game. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over first.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
First down, Michel. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, 39 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt, you need that difference maker lugging the rock.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. But once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. John Simon able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
They'll take over.
And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? The nice footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Here's 3rd and goal now from the 9. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in. And it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously start. And now here is another interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because...
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off near his own 48. But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. N'Keal Harry. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Patriots 48, Dolphins 13.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This AFC title bout has no doubt not gone according to plan, and these fans, they seem stunned as we move towards the final stages of this ball game. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now this time, Tua's going to throw it. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Joejuan Williams. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
Following the interception here, Rivers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Rivers here to throw. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Play fake. Rivers. Got a man open. That's Harry. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. from the left hash. This from 53 yards out. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job. Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 30. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are getting closer and closer to lifting that Lamar Hunt trophy. Not home just yet, but trying to polish things off here as they start 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Dolphins take over.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
We got three, fellas, we got three.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Intercepted by the Patriots. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. My 52.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
9 yards. It's 2nd down.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing here, Rivers. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep, and it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. And the AFC champion has been crowned onto the Super Bowl. There cannot be a better feeling than this.
It's almost indescribable. And when we talk to players from the past, a lot of them mention getting to the Super Bowl, winning a conference championship, even before they talk about the Super Bowl itself.